In today's video, we will be looking at the Galaxy Watch 6, the real one here, going up against the fake Galaxy Watch 6 here. Okay, now this isn't really going to be a competition where one's going to be better than the other. As we all know, right off the bat, if you are willing to spend the money on a brand new Samsung Galaxy Watch 6, I will just tell you right now, go ahead and buy the real one. It's definitely going to be worth the investment, okay? But if you want to stick around and see what the fake one has to offer, and then let's go ahead and do this. So before we dive into the watches itself, we'll look at the boxes here. So the Watch 6 itself is going to come in a box that looks like this here. This is the real Watch 6, okay? So this is this one here, all right, from Samsung itself. And if you do decide to purchase itself the fake one or the copy one, it's gonna come in a rather more rectangular flat box like this here. And this is from the Temu site. You can also check Alibaba. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but in case you were looking for it. And if you wanna know the exact model of this one, as you know, the fake or the copy smartwatches usually have a specific model. So this one in particular would be the M10. So if you're looking to get this watch in particular, then that's what you would be looking for. Okay, and in terms of battery life, they would be basically just about the same thing, but as we would all know, anything that is a knockoff, a fake, usually the battery is on the rather not so premium or cheap side battery. Okay, so in the package itself, you are going to get the bands itself. This is for the fake one here. You're gonna get the wristbands here, and you're gonna get the watch itself, and you're also gonna get the wireless charger here, magnetic right there. Okay, and I did do a full-on unboxing review of this fake Watch 6 here, so you can take a look at that in my channel here. But other than all of this here, that's all you are basically going to get. Now for the bad news, the fake Watch 6 is not compatible with the wearable app. So if you were looking to get one of these here and think you can rock it with the wearable app, just forget about that dream, okay? Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's that. The fake Watch 6 itself is going to be under $35, and I wouldn't go past any more than that. I was lucky enough to get it for a super sale deal from the Temu app itself, which was around $26 at the time, but the prices will fluctuate now and then, okay? So now for a quick comparison in terms of display here. Even though the clock face looks the same, just keep in mind the one that says no news is the fake one throughout this video here. And the one that doesn't say that is going to be the real one, okay? So you can easily tell here that the numbers, even though they look alike, they are not alike, different colors, different font style, okay? And looking at the sides here with the buttons here now, with the real Watch 6, you're gonna get the highlight of the power button, which is gonna have this orange right here, whereas this one's gonna have it, but you're gonna see that it's like deep inside there, so you can barely tell which one is the power versus the short press function, okay? Then looking at it at the underside here, there is, both of them are gonna have the heart rate monitor thing, but like to measure your pressure or whatever, but it's gonna be easy to say that the real Watch 6 is gonna be rather a more accurate one, whereas this one isn't gonna be so accurate, but they both work, they're both functioning, okay, so yeah. All right, in terms of the belt, the material here, of course, the real one is gonna have a far rather more premium feel. This material here feels like if it's worn for too long in areas of heat or too much moisture, it will eventually get brittle and start to just tear or fall apart, okay? Just letting you know that, okay? But like the real Watch 6, the fake one has the gestures where you can wake it up as you raise it up. And now it's time to look at the actual interface, the software, the design, everything about it all, okay? So there's supposed to be a tap to wake on this thing, but sometimes it doesn't work, okay? So swiping up, you'll get the menu options and all the other settings and apps on your Watch 6, the real one here, whereas the fake one is gonna take you to this here. But if you swipe over here, you're gonna get these guys here, all right? And then swiping from this side here, you're gonna get these right there, okay? So you're gonna get like, I mean, kind of like identical stuff here. But by identical, I simply mean like the layout, okay? Like, like the options that you're going to get, okay? So you're gonna see all the same thing here, like the sports, running, all that stuff, and same with the fake one itself, all right? So that's what you're gonna get. And you can tell like the animation compared to the real one, it's gonna be kind of like on the like the lag side here, kind of glitchy. And it's not as smooth as the real one would be. And again, hey, for something that's under $35, yeah, you really just can't expect much, okay? Swiping from the top area here now, like the Watch 6, if you swipe from the top, you're also gonna get the settings itself, okay, which is pretty cool. And you're gonna get like these here, these little tiles here, whereas this here, it's not, the timeout is really fast on that. I haven't even figured out exactly where's the timeout, where it is, there it is. Okay, let's see, let's go to 30, just change that, okay. All right, so that is that. Now, other than all of this here, let's just go ahead and dive into the settings of the both of them here. Okay, so we'll go to settings for the real one, and then, yeah, actually tapped on that. All right, there you go. Okay, and then the settings for this one here. So from the top, you're gonna see this for the real one here. And as we go down, you're gonna get like notifications, display settings. If you go here, you'll see a mixture of different settings for this here, right? So these are all just gonna be like knockoff, like old Android software stuff, okay? You got the gestures here. This here, that's all it does, okay? So there's no like specific what the gesture does, whereas the real one is gonna give you plenty different options like raise to wake, answer calls, decline calls for the real one, because you're gonna get way more out of the real one. And I'm just gonna be really frank with you, just trust me on that, okay? If you want something that's reliable, that you won't be disappointed in the long run, just go with the real one. Go ahead and get that. You can also get the Watch 5. The Watch 5 and the Watch 6, not much of a difference between them. The software is gonna be basically the same One UI software and the layout. So if you can, go for the Watch 5, but you're definitely better off buying the real one versus the copy one, okay? There is gonna be delay. You're gonna have a hard time trying to connect it. Just simple Bluetooth connection with the fake one is going to give you a sort of difficulty. And then again, sometimes the touch screen isn't all that responsive. I mean, they have improved. I've had plenty fake smartwatches in the past, fake Apple Watches in the past, and it always comes down in the end that the fake one, the battery is going to either start dying really quick, or there is going to be like lag on the touch screen, like there's going to be delay, or it's going to give you a hard time to connect back to that device that you're connected to, okay? And then you might not be able to sync your contacts, you might not be able to make your calls. These are just all things that I'm throwing out there that you will want to consider before purchasing something fake, because for some of us $30 may not be a lot, but some of us it may really be a lot. And you could just save that 30 and get yourself a rather more premium watch than getting the fake one, okay? So just throwing out everything out there to expect if you do decide to purchase any of these fake watches out there, okay? But all in all, I mean, if you want to just simply go with the fake one, you can do that, but just don't expect much. At least you have something with the time. And if you do get the incoming calls to work in sync with your phone, this is going to work with other Android phones, by the way. I tried to sync it with my brother's iPhone, but that didn't really went well, didn't really connect at all. So I think it's just going to be compatible with only Android phones or Samsung phones, all right? But you're going to get some good stuff here. Like, yeah. So you can see the swiping is kind of very responsive right now. So power off and all that stuff. And it turns out pretty quick, but it has a really cheap vibration motor there. You can feel that. All right, and you can see how those screws are sticking out. Those screws being shown like that so much, being so visible, like you see how the real one is all the way in there? These are gonna pick up rust easily with the moisture, especially if you're someone that sweats a lot. That's gonna pick up a lot of moisture, and it's gonna get that rust there eventually quite quick, okay? So all in all, just think twice before getting yourself one of these here. But hey, let me know in the comment section if you had one of these or you did buy one of them and what's your experience. That's gonna help people also make a purchase decision there, okay? And thanks for watching. Like and sub. See you around.